people we got here? That's right, we don't. So, we just wanted to discuss basically what happened at court today. We, some of you guys might have saw this earlier, but I actually recorded the whole thing. And I kind of kept the phone hidden, so you couldn't see much of what was going on, but you could hear. And so basically, what happened is the prosecutor used what evidence we submitted against us and kind of manipulated it a little. She kept going to the stop sign incident where Sarah initially used her turn signal, and she turned the volume up really loud and said, so you can hear the turn signal being initiated. But what you were hearing was the turn signal disengaging, and then Sarah had to reinitiate it. But we submitted another video of us going back to the stop. Say hi, babe. And so they basically tell them what happened, babe.
Well, I mean, other than shaking like a leaf on a tree, because I kind of subjected myself, not really knowing how, I mean, I'm somewhat familiar, but I'm no attorney.
I think you did a good job. She did great. She did great, guys. She did a great job, considering she was a nervous wreck. Awesome.
Mostly because even if it had been a public defender, I knew that they were against me from the start, just from past experiences. So the best thing that I could do was read up on everything myself, and I had some help. Thanks, Bob, if you're listening or watching. And he helped me put together, cross-examining and things of that nature.
Blankenship was nervous too. He was scared. Period. He was scared.
I don't think they care.
He's a child.
But my main thing was just standing up for myself. You don't have to go and pay money to big attorneys. Not from there anyways, because the cards are stacked against us before we ever walk in there. They love to watch you squirm. But I just held my head high because, I mean, you have to stand up for yourself. And for me, that's pretty much what it was about, was standing up for myself. And they really didn't have any evidence that they could have submitted. They didn't have dash cam. They didn't have body cam footage until after the incident supposedly occurred.
Yeah, and we were supposed to get an edited version. So it was just the last part, before she stops at the stop sign and everything. And what we got was the full video. So basically they went back and played the whole thing, because she was cussing, and they
which I expected that. Listen, I already knew that was going to happen, but
Miss
for future reference,
you are a piece of shit for what you did.
Well, I mean, woman to woman, you got me on that one. Oh, God. But for the future, that won't happen again. And I know what you tried to do today. Kept playing that video over and over in certain spots. I got you.
Yeah, she kept playing it over and over in the same spot.
But oh Lord, Judge McWhorter was very fair. I feel, he really did, and whether he acknowledged it or not, I think he gave me kudos for at least coming in there, and I thought it was fair in the end. It sucked that they were still messing with me, but that's for a whole other issue that I'll get to down the road. As far as today's circumstances, I knew what to expect. And if you go in expecting chaos, and that's not what happens, I think you're in the up and up. And, that's a win for me. So I'm satisfied. I mean, it sucks no matter how you look at it, because, I mean, he really did harass me. But just stand up for yourself.
Civil lawsuit coming up. That will happen. Officer Akers, James Akers, son of Jimmy Akers. By the way, Jimmy Akers pulled a gun on me when I was like 22 years old because someone went to the police station and told absolute lies and just based on hearsay, ran up on me, had a gun drawn. Get on the ground, get on the ground. You know, I did 3 days in jail, and the person that was full of crap, they didn't show up, so they dismissed it. But I don't get my 3 days back. You know, um, 3 days sleeping on a concrete floor because they don't have mattresses, and you don't get that. You don't get that back. What do they don't compensate you for what they do. They just dust it off, say, "Oh, we were wrong. My bad." Yeah, that's what you get. So unless you go after them and sue them, you don't get that. So that's what we're gonna do. And like I said, Akers lied on the official report. I have a police report that does not match the body camera footage whatsoever. I mean, there's discrepancy. Like the whole thing is just bullcrap. His little antennas went up, and he thought we were drug heads and drug dealers or whatever. And yeah, based on my knowledge of what I think, because I know stuff, I was doing my drug interdiction case. What a Crockett. What an idiot. These guys, man, they're
Well, if they didn't
children
know,
with guns.
now they know that people are watching. Keep your cameras on. Get some dash cams. If you can't afford them, reach out to some of us and we'll all try to pull together because that's what it's about right now. I know a lot of the videos that are coming out of them during the audits and stuff. And Ironton Auditor, I do give you props because it takes guts, for one, to put yourself in their limelight. And if you're an enemy of the state, like I seem to have made myself.
I want to intervene on that. Ironton Auditor.
I just feel like y'all you're not really getting to see now because they're going by the book. You didn't get to see everything that happened prior to that to everybody, and that sucks.
And that's the thing. You walk up to these guys and hey, what a nice guy you are. Look. It's like what is the point in auditing police if you're literally just there to make them look good when they're not? They're crooked, man.
Everybody's different. Everybody's technique is different.
Terry,
the way they're going to do it. But
they're crooked.
I do. Yeah.
Good for you because you're a nice guy and I get it. But you and Aldridge standing there fist bumping with the police, and they're not your buddies. They're not your pals. They're going to throw you in jail the first chance they get. I see the looks they give you guys when you show up with your cameras. They hate it. They freaking hate it. And for that matter, the drunk man that tried to shove Akers out of the way to get to Terry was wanting to assault him, literally. And what do cops do? If that would have been me, my face would be in the concrete.
I was cuffed up for apologizing.
With a boot on the back. I'm like, yeah, I mean, come on. You're making them like, I want to know what happened during this off-camera conversation when you had your technical difficulties and your camera didn't work. And all of a sudden when they leave, your camera works again. I'm not buying that, and nothing against you, man, but it just don't look good. And that's my opinion. I think, I'm not going to call you any names or nothing. We love you, Terry.
Respect it.
We love what you're doing. Totally. I know it takes some balls. And I work for a living, so, but I will find the time to take a camera over there now that I can go live. And we're going to see a different attitude. Yeah, Terry is a good dude. He's awesome. He's a great guy. But like I said,
so they dismissed.
Yes, they dismissed. Well, one charge. She got a $150 fine, which is a kick in the teeth right now. But
like I said, I think it was fair. Mr. McWhorter, I think, was extremely fair, and I'm going to take that on the chin. And I do want to eventually audit, but here's what I've been doing.
Yep.
There is so much literature. I mean, scuds and scuds of literature. ORs, the Ohio Revised Codes and everything. I mean, like hours on end, literally all day long. I'm with my phone looking, reading stuff. And I think if you're going to audit, you should check with the state. Like they have this, it's called a collaborative that they used in professional standards procedures that pretty much
Yes.
is a reference guide
MD, yes, they did.
to how they are supposed to act. And that's where I want to start.
Yep.
When you show up on scene, you want to be able to call them and say, hey, that's not what you're supposed to do. So check yourself.
So yeah, Terry, when you get there, hey, are you violating their rights? Keep them in check. I mean, you got to be close enough to even know what's going on. You got to walk up to them. What are they going to do? I mean, we know what they're capable of. We know what they could do. You think they're going to do it in front of 1,000 people? You got a lot of viewers, man. Use them. Use it to your advantage. I mean,
I'm not against the police.
Yeah.
I'm against
stranger.
What they did to me and what I've heard that they've done to others. There will come a day of reckoning for them to have to answer for that. And we might not be here to get to see it happen, but it's going to happen. And,
yeah, right.
A lot of them don't really deserve to wear that badge and gun because they hide behind it. And their intentions aren't good, and we know that. But I guess it's kind of what happens from here on out that matters.
And I want to point something out. So McKnight, was it Evan McKnight?
Yeah.
So Evan McKnight, just so you know, Sarah's your second cousin, man. That's how you treat your family. Yeah, we just found that out.
And real quick, Cousin Bonnie, I heard that you're not doing so well, man. I love you, and I hate to hear that. But Evan, buddy,
you need a butt whipping. It needs bent over my knee and spanked.
Shame on you, man.
He couldn't wait to get there. Down the one way, the wrong way, with his lights blaring for a non-emergency situation.
Yeah, because how y'all are acting.
And that's okay. That's cool because of how we were acting. I thought we were keeping our cool, considering, all the times they've stopped us and just within the past 6 months, And yeah, it's her second cousin. It's her cousin Ronnie's son. And she remembers him when he was a little kid. So, yeah, he changed a lot. But yeah, shame on you dudes, man. We haven't done anything wrong to you guys. We haven't instigated anything. We're not involved in criminal activity. We're not over in Ironton slanging meth balls or whatever.
I DoorDash. We DoorDash. We sling pizza and burgers and takeout. Whoop-de-doo. Y'all just screwed yourself out of getting some free food now and then. How about that? Seriously, though, today was a very good... it can be done, y'all. You just kind of have to prepare yourselves.
He's a wimp. He's nothing.
I was a nervous wreck all day. I held it together till I left the courtroom, and then, of course, the tears started streaming, but I couldn't help it.
Did you guys see the look on their faces when the boys from Michigan came up and had cameras in their face? Babe. Spoljeric. Yeah, the demeanor was just completely oh, God, yeah.
Evan standing there.
Yeah. And McKnight, dude, you look like a female mannequin, really, without the wig on. Just saying.
Pretty eyes, pretty eyeballs.
Yeah. And, they haven't been messing with us. They haven't messed with us. Not at all. Not since Chili came to town. And we're appreciative.
All the support, it really means a lot. And to anybody that has had to suffer at the hands of
Spooge.
them. I'm a very empathetic person by nature, and when I tell you that I feel for you and I know exactly how you feel, believe me when I tell you that, because it's the truth. And the only way we're going to beat them is to stick together.
2 spooges.
Ew.
2 spooges, 1 cup.
God.
Oh God, poor guy.
I really do appreciate all your support though, and I'm grateful, and we're just gonna keep pushing forward.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
2 spooges in a cup.
Get the heck out of here.
We were saying, throw Pam from the respect train.
Don't throw Mama.
Hey,
you guys.
Yeah, that'd be McKnight.
And it
She
is what
man.
it is.
She's a trooper. And,
It is what it is.
but we love you guys, and I wanted to keep y'all updated. I had to delete the court video. I just wanted some of you guys to be there to kind of hear what was going on, and I was surprised. McWhorter, he wasn't a butthole like I thought he was going to be. But just the whisper in between Blankenship and Kratzenberg, the prosecuting attorney, they kind of like were teaming up there, you know, like, you know, that's what they do. Good job, Sarah.
Well,
Thank you, Sheep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not gonna tell us what.
Not gonna tell what? I missed that.
Not gonna tell us what, Jeff.
Right.
Mike
That's what we
Miller.
said.
Basically, one of the charges got dropped, and they used our video that Chile submitted as evidence against her and pinned her with the turn signal thing. They said that in the video she's talking, so you can't hear the turn signal when she when she used it, but you can hear it click off. It disengages, and the prosecutor pretty much said that sound was the turn signal being initiated. It was actually the turn signal disengaging, and then she had to re-engage it. But it is what it is. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't talk over nobody. I was and she was nervous, guys. Give her a break. I think she did really good. I think you did amazing, man. I think next time we go in there and we're on the defensive side and she's up there by herself, I think she's going to be a lot less nervous the next time, and she'll know, what to expect. That was the most part of it. Just, it's a freaking turn signal. It's a freaking stop sign. It's a ticket.
That wasn't the point, though.
But it's not the point. It's not the point.
Now that that's over,
Bingo.
yeah. Cheddar. I really was nervous. Still, my nerves are shaking. Have been all day, but I'm glad all that's over, and I'm gonna keep on keeping on.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm not much for asking for money or whatever. It's not my thing. Cash App's in the description on our channel if you feel like you want to donate to help with the ticket. But it is what it is. Stay tuned. See you guys later. How do you end a live? I guess y'all are stuck with me because I don't even know how to end this thing without deleting it. No. Because I did that earlier and it deleted it. So, yeah, I guess. I have no idea how to end this live stream. I guess you hit the X button, but.
Yes.
Okay. Hope it don't get deleted.